Hey everyone, welcome back to my home. Got to do a quick video today. I've got a few things I need to take care of, and once my husband gets home with the kids, we are finishing the backyard. If you've been following my videos, you know that we did a whole backyard overhaul this year, and the grass is coming in great. Unfortunately, the weeds are too. We only have one little section left in our yard to pull the netting up, and we got to pull the weeds out to get that netting off, and then I want to run through and mow the entire backyard, and we got to get some weed and feed down, and then I think I'm going to trim some of the bushes in our front yard that are looking pretty scraggly. I think you're supposed to do it in the fall, but too bad, so sad I'm doing it tonight. I want the front of the house looking good too, so we've got plans for tonight, but I wanted to sneak a quick video in. This is I actually did makeup today. It's kind of a girl. Yeah, it's holding up pretty good for the day so far, so pretty cool. I actually got quite a bit accomplished this week. Pretty proud of myself. Did not get the Bent Creek finishes that I had framed like I was hoping to, but maybe I'll work on that after the kids go to bed tonight, because I do want to get those done. But I got 4 finishes total. 3 of them were Mania starts. One of them was actually technically haul this week that I started and finished in just over an hour. So that's in there too. But I'll start with finishes. I don't really have, this will work I guess, to hold it up. This was my first finish. It is a Lizzie Kate limited edition kit, K91 pumpkin pocket. And this was one of my Mania starts, and that was a quick finish. That actually gets finished into this little pocket. Comes with the fabric. It's a dark brown with a brown print on it, and there's some rickrack in there and the buttons. So now I'll have to try my hand at that. I'm kind of lazy, and it means getting my sewing machine out, so it hasn't been done yet. Finish number 2 was this Mill Hill ornament. And this is my son's Christmas ornament from 2013, his second Christmas. So I finally have that done, full of beads. You can see it there, kind of. Really neat little pattern in there. Some kind of like a star stitch and then the beads in between it. It's a cool effect. So I need to get that cut out, put on some felt. Third finish is another Mill Hill kit. This one I finished off last night. This one had a lot more beads than the lion. But I love how that turned out. My son is very happy with them both. And I love that eye, just that flower bead. So pretty. It's going to look great on the tree with all the color. And as I was finishing it, I was really thinking about how those beads are going to catch the light on the Christmas lights. So that'll be cool. I'm excited to actually put some of these ornaments on the tree this year. So that one has to get cut out. Maybe you guys have an idea. I want to just back them in felt. You know, do a simple backing, hang put a ribbon between the 2 layers so they can hang. But the only felt that I have is the stuff you can get at Joann's, Hobby Lobby. And it's kind of junky. Not really junky, but I know I've heard others talk about a high quality felt. And I can't for the life of me remember where people mentioned they order it from. So if you use felt for any of your ornament backings, like a nice quality felt, and you want to drop a link or comment with the place that I can get it below, that would be great. So I guess I'll hold off on finishing these off fully until I get some ideas on that. My 4th finish. This is the one that was haul, so I guess I'll show that first. New Shepherd's Bush kit, Santa sled. The kit, it's actually a kit. comes with this tag that you can put it on, but I'm just afraid that year after year that's going to get too beat up. And there's the tag right there. So I will end up getting a sled to put this on. And here he is. This was nice, and you can kind of see it on this this paper. It's one of those printed perforated papers, so it has the design in it. Maybe if I block off the back. So it was nice that it left some open space on there. It only took me just about an hour. I actually worked on it at work well, not all day, but on my morning break, my lunch break, and my afternoon break, which, total is only an hour. So this was a really quick stitch. I know I do stitch pretty fast. I've been told by many, but I really think just about anyone could get it done in about an hour and a half at least. And it came with all of the thread. It came with a needle. It came with the tag. It came with the button. It came with the paper. So really the only thing you have to get is the sled if you want to put it on a sled. I did send a message to the LNS owner where I work, Mo's Needle and Thread, and I let her know that I already had it done, so when I take it to work this week, we can use it as a display for the rest of them. Haul this week is also very small. I know I mentioned it before, but I really have to kind of go on a budget restriction. But I did pick up a couple things. That Santa sled was one of them, and that's one that I know was released a while ago. We just got it at our shop, but I'm pretty sure it's been available for a while, and I had seen it and wanted it. So I did pick that up. I also picked up a tacky bob and used it for those 2 Mill Hill ornaments that I finished. It was awesome. I'm kind of angry at myself for not getting one sooner, because I've done Mill Hill kits before, and I sit balancing a little tray of beads on my lap while I sit on the couch, and that's the dumbest idea it's just the dumbest idea, because I know that I'm gonna bump it, or the dog is gonna bump it, and those beads are just gonna go flying, and I'm never gonna find them. So I finally did get a tacky bob. It's great. If you don't have one, I recommend it, and it's nice and small, compact, so it was easy to throw in a little Ziploc bag with my project. And I took those places to work on them too, and it was easy to pull out quick, so that was nice. I also got this back issue of Cross Stitch Gold. Picked it up on Stash Unload. There were 3 patterns in this one that I really liked. This one just caught my eye. It's probably one that I would do for my grandma. She loves birds, so I may have to start on that one. But the one that really caught my eye for me was this stained glass angel. I don't like the face though. I think it's the nostrils. I don't know. I might have to play around with that if and when I stitch it. 'Cause once I got the magazine and looked at it closer, I really am not impressed with the face. I don't know. Oh, and then there were some cards in the back that'll be this one in particular. I thought that would be great for a Biscornu because it's a square. Even the snowflake. Well, the other one is bells. It just doesn't catch my eye like the other 2. So I might do those as Biscornus. My last bit of haul. I'll actually take it out since I have plenty of time. This is my fabric of the month from Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. June's color was called Seaside. And I always get the 32 count linen. Here is, look at that. Oh, it's just awesome. I love it. I don't know, I might have to save this in my stash for a while because I'm just noticing there's more blue on the top and the brown tones on the bottom. I might have to see if I can find a really good pattern to, I don't know, we'll have to see. I was just kind of thinking maybe use the bottom, the brown tones for like a beachy something for the beach. I don't know. We'll see. But it's really pretty. Blues and browns. Little tiny bit of greenish tint in there. So I'm really happy with that. So that's the last of haul. Told you. Small week. It's going to get smaller. And speaking of haul, I'm about to, this week, maybe even tonight and tomorrow night, I have a lot of my stuff that I've sorted through that I need to list on Stash Unload. So I'm going to be getting rid of some stash. All kinds of stuff. And I think last time I did it, I still have quite a few magazines left. I also had quite a few patterns that I did a $1 album. So I'll have another one of those. Some stuff that's older, but also patterns that for things that I've finished. I don't hold on to patterns. Well, at least not anymore. I don't stitch anything more than once. There's very few that I could see myself stitching again. I might if somebody asked me to, but otherwise I'm not necessarily going to just pull it out for myself and stitch it again. So I do get rid of my patterns, but outside of my nose itch, outside of my 4 finishes, I did also have 2 projects that I worked on this week. Not a ton, but got a little bit more in them. One of them was another Mania start, and it was the Britter Cup Designs. It was the monthly kitty series, and I worked on March, the Lucky Cat. Didn't get too much further, but progress is progress. I got his tail started and this shamrock started, so good little bit there. Worked on that when we were at some friends on Friday night. All of us women were sitting around talking while the men played Monopoly viciously. I'm so glad we didn't play with them. Number one, it would have taken way too long, but because there were 8 of us, there were 4 couples. But so we sat and talked, and I worked on my stitching a little bit. And the other one that I worked on was a new start last night. This was one that I just got from a good friend of mine that cleaned out her stash. This is a Just Nan dewdrop, little bunny there, and it's got a really cute button on there. This came with, she had the linen, all of the floss, and she actually had that frame too. This is how far I got last night before I had to get in bed early. So I'll probably work on that again. Maybe not tonight, but this week. I'm hoping that'll be a quick stitch. There's a lot of colors in it, but I'm still hoping it'll be quick enough and just get it done and out of the way and get it framed in that little frame it came with. And it's a heavy duty frame. I was kind of surprised with the weight of it, but it's a pewter frame. It's got some really pretty sparkle on it. So have an Easter decoration done. I have nothing else and no notes. So it's a really short one this week. Suggestions for the felt other than that? Or if anybody has any other finishing ideas for those Mill Hill kits. I mean, generally with that perforated paper, the easiest thing to do is just trim around them super close and put them on felt. So that's what I've always done. But maybe you guys have done something different. Maybe I need to change it up a little bit so that not all of my Mill Hill beaded ornaments end up looking the same. But so I hope everyone had a great weekend. We did. We worked on the yard a lot, but it was gorgeous weather. So can't really complain. Happy stitching. Happy stashing. Next time I do a video, I'll show the backyard because I'll actually have it all mowed and we'll hopefully have the patio set up, and I'll give you guys a little tour of the backyard. I'm so excited. I need a hammock out there or a glider or something to just sit. We get a good breeze back there. There's woods behind us. I need to just take my stitching out there and relax. Kind of sad I have so much stuff to do and I can't go sit out there now. Oh well. It'll get used plenty. So have a good week. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for any of your suggestions. Appreciate it. Hope you've been enjoying my videos. I know I'm still enjoying making them. So hopefully I'll have some more finishes, fully finished objects next week. Get those frames out, get the Bent Creek patterns in there. And then I can gift it to my friend. I'm excited to see what she thinks. She posted a picture this weekend, actually. She had made homemade lemon lavender pancakes and used their honey on them instead of syrup. And it just sounded really good. And I need to get more honey from her. So maybe she'll accept that as payment for honey. Something to consider. All right. Well, I think I'm actually out this time. Short video, 16 minutes. Shortest one yet, I think. So happy stitching.